Hi, welcome to Soul Harmony Yoga. We're going to show you now a video of 4 ways to move your spine so that you're moving your spine in every direction. So this video is brilliant if you want to get more flexibility in your spine, more suppleness, just sort of easing out the general aches and pains that you might feel in your, possibly your lower back, which is really common. So it's a great way if you spend a lot of time sitting at a desk or driving, those kind of things that your back will need to be eased out. So these 4 movements you can work through. It takes probably less than 10 minutes. And if you do them every day, you'll start to notice that you've got a lot more freedom of movement in your back and it doesn't feel as achy. Of course, if you've got spinal injuries or if you've had recent surgery, then you'll need to check with your consultant or a health practitioner before you do these movements. And if you do have slight back injuries, just being aware of your back and not being afraid to move it, but not pushing it too far either. So be the judge of how you feel and work with what feels comfortable for you. We'll get started then. So you're going to bring your feet to hip width apart. We're going to come into a side stretch. Before we do that, I just want to talk about core strength in your back. So it's really important that we use these muscles around here, the pelvic floor muscles and your lower back muscles, to move and maneuver your back rather than your upper back or your lower back compensating. So if you start to be aware of these muscles, the core muscles, you'll start to build strength in them and then automatically you'll start to use them. But you do need to practice to use them. So let's just draw our awareness to these muscles now. So bringing your attention to the muscles of your pelvic floor. We're going to take a breath in. And as you breathe out, see if you can lift the muscles of the pelvic floor into the body as though you're dying to go to the loo. That's kind of the sensation that it is. And then just releasing. If you didn't feel that your pelvic floor muscles were moving, you might want to try and work with your abdominal muscles as well as still trying to engage with your pelvic floor. So we're going to inhale. And as you exhale, see if you can move the abdominal muscles back away from your clothing as though you're trying to draw the muscles back towards your spine. And just breathe in normally. So you want to hold them about 10 or 15%, something like that. And just see if you can breathe normally. You can kind of move whilst you've got this engagement of your core. Great. So it's the kind of thing that you learn if you went on a heavy lifting course or, like a manual handling course, that kind of thing. And then just allow your core to soften. Okay, so keeping that in mind, we're going to go through the 4 movements now. So we're going to take your focus to the abdominal muscles. Take a breath in as you breathe out, engaging your core. Only about 10 or 15%. Seeing if you can lift the pelvic floor. Right hand rests on the abdomen and your left palm comes to face forward. We're going to come into a side stretch. So we're going to raise your arm up above the crown of your head and just lengthen through your elbow and then just let yourself drop down. And then when you're ready to breathe in, you're going to lift up. Rotate round. Breathe out as you bring your hand over the crown. Don't worry too much about the breath if you're not familiar with it. We're going to inhale, lift up, exhale, relaxing the left side down. Inhale, raise up, exhale, lower down. Inhale, lengthen through, exhale. Inhale, rotate round, and then we'll exhale as we come down before. Inhale, lift up, exhale, relax down. Great. Inhale, raise up, exhale, relax your arms down by the side of your body. The next one is a spinal twist. This is so good for if you just feel like you need to ease your back out. So we're going to just start with your hands really loose. Just rotating round one side to the other. Just being aware of your knees here, that they don't feel like they're being too strained. You can just add a gentle knee bend. And you can see that my head is just following my arms. So some people tend to like keep their arms like this. You want to just let your arms be really soft. Just getting into your lower back. And then we're going to start to just move. So you can see I've changed the movement. My feet have gone a little bit wider. As I turn to my left, I raise the right heel. As I turn to my right, I raise the left. So just staying with your arms around your lower back to start with. And again, you can see that my head is an extension of my spine. It just follows round. But again, being aware of how your neck feels for this movement. And then starting to bring your arms up to the center of your body. That's it. And then starting to tap into your shoulders. So you're getting into your upper back now. And really feel that you've got that lovely twist through the whole of your spine as you rotate round. And then just come into a point that you feel that you want to come to for your back, where it feels like, oh, that feels really good to stretch it out. Lovely. And then just slowing that movement down, my feet just start to become that little bit stiller. And then I come to a natural standstill. So the last two movements you may want to watch first and then rewind the movie a little. So I'm going to come onto my side. If you stay facing forwards, then you can see. We're going to sink down. Knees are facing forwards. And we're going to start to just lengthen out through the abdomen. So you're going to lift through your abdomen, lift through the chest, and take your head up and back. Now you want to avoid this movement, dropping your head right back. It's really not good for your neck. So just have your neck as an extension of your spine. And then we're going to lift up. Just bring your chin to your chest and start to let your back come forward. So we're just going to move into a flat back to start with. And just allow your lower back to expand out. We're going to bend into the knees. It's really important here that you use your core muscles. So draw the abdominal muscles back towards your spine, chin to chest. Start to uncurl up. Lengthen through abdomen, through chest. Let your head be an extension of your spine. Gentle back bend. We're going to add the breath. We're going to inhale as you lift. Lowering down a little bit more this time. Exhale. Just start to let your head and neck become heavy. Bend into your knees. Uncurl. Lifting up. Stretching through. Now, for those that may suffer from sciatica, when you come into your forward bend, you don't want to go any further than what you've just come about this far. Okay, so stay there. Everyone else, just let your head and neck relax. And then bend into your knees. We're going to uncurl. And then just take your arms up. And have a really good stretch. And then just to stretch out your lower back that little bit further, we're going to come up onto the toes. Keep your arms as stretched as you can and let your hands drop down. So you get a really good final stretch through your back. And then you start to let your shoulders relax. Let your elbows relax. Let your hands relax down. And just take a couple of breaths here. Great. So that's our 4 ways to move the spine movements movie. We've got quite a few other short videos on YouTube that you can do. There's some 20-minute yoga sessions on there as well. And on our website, we also have online courses if you want to go a little bit further with your yoga practice. So you can find us at www.soulharmonyyoga.org. And of course, you can find us on Instagram, Twitter, on Soul Harmony Yoga on YouTube and on Facebook. So I look forward to seeing you soon. Namaste.